The Gateway to Tree Science is our living exhibit here at the Morton Arboretum, and it's an opportunity for people to get an up-close look at the research that we have carried out for decades, and now we want you to come experience it.
One thing that's very interesting about this exhibit is that you can see side-by-side comparisons of different practices that you can do at home. And so different choices that you can make in how you plant your tree, how you care for your tree. You can see real examples of how that will play out as the tree grows.
So as you can see behind me, this hackberry tree, which gets to be almost 50 feet tall when mature, is a safety hazard. It's growing up and through the power lines. Whereas the smaller tree, the serviceberry, is only going to get 20 to 25 feet tall and will never get into the power lines to create that problem. I hope that people can understand the difference that good tree care can make and be able to take that information home to their home landscapes and care for their trees and plants.
One of the best things that you can do for young trees is prune them properly to give them good structure early on. One side of the trail, we have young trees that have been pruned to have good structure. On the other side, we have trees that have structural defects and have not been pruned properly.
This patio represents the oak tree of life. Walk right to the center of it. You'll find yourself at 56 million years ago, when the first oak that we're aware of arose. As recently as a decade ago, we did not know what the relationships were amongst all the species of oak in the world. If we don't know what there is, we can't conserve it, we can't make sense of it ecologically, we can't utilize it.
There are 60,000 tree species, and about 20% of them are threatened with extinction. If visitors can come through and see some examples of some trees that might even be growing in their own front yard, the ginkgo, for example, to realize that some of these trees are actually in danger in the wild, I think is an important learning opportunity.
This tree is a very good example of what trees look like under the ground. Trees are still very mysterious organisms, and they're difficult to study.
I think what makes the Gateway to Tree Science unique is that it is outdoors. This is what's happening in tree science, and here's what's being explored.
The exhibits here will continue to evolve as we continue to make scientific discoveries.
It's an introduction to how trees work.
And we invite you to experience some of that science too.